Video failed to... Alright, well, let's just tweet that we're alive, even though my internet's gonna have a field day. Yeah, I just had to go to Twitter and complain, and boom, it works all of a sudden. Who knew? Alright. Yeah, and then we're live, so great. Now, but while we have the internet, let's check and see if this thing disconnected to the point where I have to go and redo stuff. Yeah, you deserve to do nothing. Alright, cool. 9 minutes in and we're finally live. Alright, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for the patience, and thanks for your patience, and, you know, putting up with my internet with me. So let's go through the game. This game is a lot longer than I thought it was. Holy snaps. Alright, let's get ready for some coffee talk. I may need to get water at some point, because usually this game makes my throat close, basically. Sorry, we're not open yet. Also, yeah, okay. Oh, Neil! You've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something you can do. What is it? You just turn that way. Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Whoa, why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. What is that precious thing, my friend? Communication is very important on Earth. Yes, it is. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you've arrived. That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. Not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over. If you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you! But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. That'll be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean, and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it'll make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. All right then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Aw, Neil's first day on the job. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Shirada, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Heh, it's not like that. Neil is just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we were actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we've arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please don't hesitate to ask, can you breed me? Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya? If I still need to write for the paper again. Oh, what happened? The chief found out. Oh, shit. Is that why you didn't come in yesterday? Yes. Oh no! How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Oof. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess? And after that, hope that it sells well? If not, I don't know. We do not understand what really is happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything. I trust you with the decision. So... I can just make whatever, but like, I don't want to fuck it up. Where's the thing? Hold on. Milk, honey, mint? No, I don't think she'd go for that. Chocolate, honey, milk? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, honey, cinnamon, I guess? Chocolate, honey, no. Chocolate, cinnamon, honey? Sure. Let's see if we get anything out of this. Cinnamon, honey, chocolate. Nope. So let's go chocolate, honey, cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon kick, I guess, because it's definitely like a honey stir and cinnamon sticks in there. So I think this would be it. No, okay. No. How do I? Hold on. How do I make the drinks? Because if I can make anything, I want to make anything, and I want a chocolate drink today. Drinks, coffee, talk. All the drink recipes and coffee talk. Okay. Chocolate. Chocolate milk cinnamon. Chocolate ginger cinnamon. Okay. Chocolate milk cinnamon. Let's go Spice Lady today. I don't know what the shape was gonna be, but we'll see. Spice Lady, sure. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Do you hate it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? That's a question you would also ask a different kind of person, but sure. Or like a different state of person, I guess. I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Not that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we've heard about that term. It is still very hard for us to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If you count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If only we judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand art is a difficult matter. Difficult indeed. Even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Do I have a recipe for that already? I think I should, right? Coffee, ginger, milk. It's a ginger latte, though. Maybe I'll just freewheel it. I already have coffee. Let's go lemon and ginger. Let's see what that does. I gotta chop that ginger. Lemon ginger coffee. No. I really hate going through the drinks this fast. Coffee, ginger, lemon? I just want to see like if I can make anything that's named, you know? Ginger lemon coffee. No. Okay. So we'll just go coffee, honey ginger. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll just serve this one. Honey ginger coffee? Sure. Fuck it. Your order is ready. Did you record my order properly? Oh. Ah, we relayed the order properly. We sure we did not mess the order up. I'm sorry, Miss Myrtle. It was my mistake. Please don't blame Neil for this. Oh, shit. Can I, like, restart the day? Can I just, like, reload the day? Where am I at? Let's start over. Yeah, let's just restart the day. Fuck it. I'm not fucking up a drink that bad. Is she mad no matter what? Because I am concerned. Let me see. Coffee. Is there anything with coffee and ginger? Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Coffee, ginger? Let's go coffee, ginger. That's a drink that I can do. Fuck it. I didn't want to ruin the day, so... just go fast forward through this. Okay. Do I get the Evening Whispers? Did I not read that? I think I might have missed it. Oh well. Alright. Well, whoa. Yep. Okay. In the elevator. Okay. I trust you with the decision. Okay. Let's go coffee. Cinnamon ginger? Fuck it. Why not? Am I just fucking up these orders left, right, and center? Oh, coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Whoops. Okay. We're gonna trash that. So we're gonna go coffee, ginger, cinnamon brew. Thank you. Okay. Drink ordering's hard. Gingerbread coffee. There we go. Serve it. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Alright. Okay. We're back here. Okay. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay. Coffee, ginger. Done. Because you didn't like the first one, and this is literally coffee with a little bit of ginger. Sure. Serve it. Are you still upset? Your order is ready. Not bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, so it was me who fucked it up. Okay. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here just to sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh! No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... we like Aqua. Aqua's great. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... what is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops. Whoa. Oh, I already told the barista to call the cops when he was going to breed here. Where is Sharada? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Oof. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Gotta hydrate. Hydrate or gydrate, you know. Feeling better now? Like a steaming hot cup of water? Sure. I'm sorry. It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. Time to sit and gab. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Sharada. It's fine. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we don't want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. This is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes. We noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you've got here. We know! We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish now. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Well, that depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and the user interface, user experience, I guess. Oof. Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It sure removed some of the weight off my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? No, I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please, be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. Then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through? It's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Ugh, Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict has a new game every 2 years. I had a new game every 2 years, yes. I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Friend DA. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all the countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks would consider the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess? That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Oh. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. But what about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend ending getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to get home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Goodbye. Alright, this seems like a good time to pause and read this. Yeah, we already read this one. Okay. The only reason to learn how to fly, it happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not again. She sighed, looking at like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out of my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that was a stupid suggestion. She looks pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what'll come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person, for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves. Someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in, the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he'd faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kind of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, I sometimes feel like I just want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all those boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Okay. And then we made another coffee drink. We might as well look that up. Gingerbread coffee. Okay. This has to be... No, that's not the coffee stick. This is the one I was saying. Looks like it has the thing in it. Yeah. A British chocolate drink, extremely popular in the 90s. And then we made the... sure. Ginger presides over the coffee grounds at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Okay. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no. Yeah, that's cute. That was a nice day. Black magic. I'm guessing that's honey, mint, and chocolate. Sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up. Okay. That was a nice day. Pretty short and sweet and to the point. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Okay. I didn't realize that was Thursday. Did Freya say... No. Did Myrtle say not tomorrow, but Friday? Huh. The Evening Whispers. A new, healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Ain't we all? Let's see who's visiting us today. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Yeah. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with some meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. A writer's gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them from some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she says they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear, or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now? Including our interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Have I made that before? No. It's that one, I'm guessing. Well, before I fuck it up. Chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Okay. Hot chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. Sure. A bitter heart. Okay. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Shirada, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next? Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. You sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Okay. I am nothing if not an enabler. If you want coffee, I will get you some coffee. Enjoy your espresso, ma'am. I don't want to do this. You really need to have rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Okay. This will keep me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. That also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just... I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your coffee, I might make it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Thank you, Mr. Bailey Subconscious. Oh, Lua! Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. No, you first. I was just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Shirada. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Oh, I know how to make that. I made that the other day. I'm so excited. I know how to make something for once. Oh my god. Okay. What did you say? A gingerbread coffee, right? Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Okay. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Let's brew it. Let's do it. Gingerbread coffee. Here you go. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? It's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. Oh wait, can I look? Hold on. I can look around a little bit. Holy shit. I didn't realize I could do that. I just hit the right stick by mistake. That's cool. They paid me on time at least. Can I like scoot this way? And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Shirada, who's standing in front of us? Not even Shirada. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand right now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume because both of us were just tired. Knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition, haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone, right? Anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew. That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? And what did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Frey had said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of other overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would have never blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Jesus. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, Kisu. Love of my life. Lua. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Would seem so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. Oh, what? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not a big fan of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does this mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staring at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Myrtle or Aqua? Small world. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Shirada. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. Bye! Take the cups with you. I don't need them, clearly. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing the story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? Give them back? Those are expensive. Yes, Nom. The fucking cups are expensive. How are you doing, Nom? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Or, I don't know if you have the weekends off, but if you do, I hope you had a good weekend. What? It's not like that. It's just that, you know... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. I have the weekends off, college student. Oh, that's awesome. What are you studying? And I hope the classes are going well. I actually get to go back to school. I might go back in the summer and or fall. I'm going to go for accounting because I got a promotion and I need a higher, not a higher degree because my degree is fine, but I need a higher accounting background than I have. Just been working on stuff and coming and sitting down and getting some coffee and listening to your soft voice. Oh, thank you, Nom. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling my voice soft because I think it's high-pitched and awkward, but thank you. I also say high-pitched as in like high-pitched for what I, like the affect that I put on is a higher pitch than I think my normal speaking voice is, and I don't know if that's me because it's my customer service voice or what. I'm an English major right now trying to learn how to get into writing and stuff. Hey, that's awesome. Do you like writing fantasies, anything like that? Your voice is lovely. It's soothing and calming. I'm being serious. Thank you. I really appreciate that because my voice, I mean, I look like trash anyway because, you know, I am me. And I don't mean that as like a way to get compliments because, you know, I got zits. I got fucking weird growths on my hair in terms of like my beard comes in patches and shit. It's just very much a mess that you can see from top down. But it's nice. I enjoy the way I look. Don't get me wrong. But my voice has been the one thing I can't... Thank you. Oh, thank you, Nom. You're going to make me blush. But my voice has always been the one thing that I... And I know it's because I hear myself. I wish I had better noise canceling headphones because if I could not hear myself, I think it would be better. but when I'm talking, all I hear is my own voice. And it's just, sometimes I don't think about it, but like, yeah, thank you for the compliments, Nom. You're really sweet. Thank you. And I don't... Backdoor access? Who's got backdoor access? And I mean not my man, because he always has backdoor access. Oh! Speaking of my man, he's come here. Look at him. Rawr. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, oh my god. Look at him. He's so tough. Oh, he's so fluffy. Rawr. Whoa. Freya, get over here. Get behind the counter, Freya. This wolf, is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Rawr. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. Rawr. Fuck. He's a man after my own heart. No words, just rage. Just feels. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Rawr. It's even better. It's even better. We, the wonderful barista that we are, make a miracle drink for him. It's called... Oh, shit. Can I not, like... Oh, I can't pull it up. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I can't pull up my phone, so I'm gonna cheat because I have it on my phone. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Nope. Oh, my God. He's gonna destroy the place. Okay. Tea, milk, ginger. Tea. Milk. Ginger. There we go. He doesn't need coffee, but he needs some tea. This boy, this big old werewolf man needs some tea. The Galahad. Galahad a fit. Here's your drink, sir. Look at that coffee drink. Look at that whoosh. Just taking shots of that coffee. Tea, it's coffee, whatever. Tea, coffee, it's the same thing. Huh? Look at him, he's calmed down. That was instant. Holy fuck, right? And he's just out. Is he out on the ground? Is he just like passed out? Oh, he just left? What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. Freya's like, what the fuck did I just go through? This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Bye, Freya. Be safe. Don't let the werewolf get you because he's my man. The black lemon, a perfect, if unlikely, combination of sour and bitter. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. If I was in this place, the only thing I would ask for is a cup of water. If they had chocolate milk, or if they could make chocolate milk, maybe chocolate milk and maybe a hot chocolate, but like... I mean, I have to be in the right mood for hot chocolate, meaning it has to be like 40 or below. But yeah. Weird Steen Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020, do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Okay. Immigration and war, or a box office smash? Let's go. Welcome. Round 2, Freya? Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? You still sleep like a normal person, you know? I've never been much of a coffee person. Can't get into the taste unless I drown it in sugar and sweetener. Hot chocolate is great for me, though. I stick to water mainly. Chocolate milk for sure is a solid for me. I do drink a soda from time to time. Like if I go out to like Taco Bell or a restaurant or something, I'll get a soda. I don't have it in the house anymore. Cold water with ice. This is empty. I need to get more water, but like cold water with ice is the best fucking thing. I drink this like 2 times a day with just water and ice, and it's delicious and refreshing. But yeah, I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours last night. No, I slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now as in right this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. After that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Speaking of, let's just look at this real quick. Gala. Hello, Gala. You are fully maxed out now. His birthday is September 13th. He's a veteran now working in a hospital. He likes anything warm and made with ginger. His favorite music is Metal Maiden. He likes the Full Metal Jarhead books. And he's trying to heal myself by helping other people heal by doing what he's doing with his life. And then Bailey's, we finally got the artsy guy down. He's escaping bloodlines and experiencing life one color at a time. And one day he'll have his own solo exhibition. Good for him. I think that's everybody. Yeah, we're friends with pretty much everybody at this point. But Freya, also, I think, is the last story we got, oh no, we missed him. Okay. Really? Okay, you're still posting stuff, Freya? You got fired. Happily Ever After, Part 1. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour, forever. Hell yeah, I do. Oh my god. That's probably the last time Romeo remembers having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning, and it begins with an introduction. Oh my god. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out of the touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life is so far fulfilling all the cliches of his fictional namesake. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just icing on the cliched cake. Okay. Oh my god, where the fuck am I? Okay. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out of touch family. In other words, also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the cliches of her fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans to die stupidly over it. Both of them study at the same university, and they're definitely not the type of people who naturally chose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip young lecturer with an over-enthusiasm for assigning group projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduced our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after their first fated meeting, and the many, many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there's no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she's spent a lot of time in the library with. Oh my god, I hate this. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the library elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on, oh my fucking god, can I just slow this fucking down? My fucking god, this scrolling thing is so bad. Okay, can I change the sensitivity? Nope, okay, cool, never mind. No sensitivity changes, okay. But as time goes on, and as the group assignments keep coming... Oh my god, I can't read. But as time goes on, and as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before, though for Romeo, that fact is rather frightening. How can I fall for somebody like her, and named Juliet no less? I can't accept it. My mind's just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. Jesus fucking Christ. The day is Monday, and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally a relatively anxious fellow, he finds going to class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why, of course, but he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. Fuck my life! My fucking hell. Okay, the first thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at a specific table, the table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. Fuck, mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he curses because noticing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whispers a curse. Again, he's not cursing because he is disappointed. Oh my god. He is not cursing because he is disappointed it is not Juliet who enters. He is cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a braying laugh as she does so. That sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. Fuck, curses Romeo again after he realizes he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? Can I read the rest of the sentence? No. He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds. They have different skin colors. They worship different gods. He has no problems with interracial relationships. Of course he doesn't, but he never expected it to happen to him. This simply will not do. Oh my god, I hate the scrolling thing. I need to talk to you. Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets all about his own problems. What's up? He asks. Can you keep a secret? My god, can I fucking scroll? Okay. Sure, I guess I can. Good, because I really need someone to talk to. So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, and about how she's not the first person she's talked to about this. He's not the first person she's talked to about this, and on, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she did look somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice. Really stupid advice, he thinks, as soon as he said it. But he believes it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. Oh my fucking god. Okay. He thinks about this. One thing for sure is Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They've shared a secret now. Even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him, this still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. How pathetic am I, being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not. Romeo thinks, and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking. Oh my god. About lighter topics. Soon they are joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. Why did you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you, and you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing, she shrugs. I guess that's why. What Juliet said is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He is not himself when she's around, or so he believes. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy. And the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years, yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other societal traditions stand between them, hurts him even more. That is, of course, if Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other more stories more often. Can I scroll slowly, please? But all these stories are limited to their... Okay. But all these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not even into me. She's just an extrovert. She's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking. And when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. So you said you wanted to tell me something? It's true. He has already sent a message to Juliet telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight in. It's nothing at all that important actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes, and it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from many student activities she'd usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities. She manages to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit forms in the center of his stomach. Opens up in his gut and at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Did you know that I used to like you? The words come out from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified, even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment. Never mind why he confessed with half a lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he heard Juliet say, anything else? Well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand aeons, or as normal humans measure time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, no, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason. Oh, of course there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not. I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure. Ugh. Fuck, I hate this. I'm sorry. I'm talking gibberish. Thanks, Car. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eye that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike. Divine inspiration or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have this big girly side, but you're also a really strong and independent person. Okay, I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all of your assignments and organizations. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do, ever. Oh, come on. Everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know? Oh, I know, but still, I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet, just for a moment. He saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but dared not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination instead. So that's that. So what's next then? Asked Juliet. To be honest, I don't know. I said this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I needed to say it to you, even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out, considering all the differences between us. Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything, though. I just needed to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say. Well, okay. Okay, then. I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? Yes, no. That's all. Juliet nods and then says goodbye, and then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go, and a whole lot of new baggage I just replaced it with. Here's an interesting fact about a Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they'd been sitting during the whole conversation so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again, at least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet, but what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with this revelation. He expected that she'd probably told some of her friends, as he had told his, but that doesn't even matter. He tells himself, we're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about how they've watched books about shows they've watched and books they've read. Reading is fucking hard. But they never mention it again, the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. Okay. At first, Romeo had thought that confessing his feelings would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turns out, it only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster asking for more. Eventually, he realizes letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he wants to love her to Pluto and back. He wants her to hear her say, I love you too. He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do it all together, things in life together with her. And more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. This feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings meant nothing to her at all? The peak of his emotions come one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly, his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thoughts only run to one thing, Juliet. He wants, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, about anything else. There's only one thing that he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feelings again to Juliet. This time, however, he's going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to give it just a try and fight the world together. He resolves that he is going to take a leap of faith, and it'll be the first thing he does the next time they meet. Is this also as long? Yeah, okay. So, happily ever after, ever after, ever after. Okay. We'll read this one and then we'll keep going. We might skim some of this if I can't get the things to work well. Because how does down work? So it's the same thing. So if I just tap it... Okay. Is it paragraph by paragraph? Does it go by paragraph? Maybe. We'll see. Hold on. Okay. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of a night class, when both of them are ready to go home. Hey Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you though. Her expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen before. An uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? It's about, you know, the thing I told you a few months ago. The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returns to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination, a large, dark, empty park. As I get hair on my hand that literally is coming from nowhere. Okay. Huh, I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point. Well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. The drive has been long, and he's driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of what? Of wet earth and green growing things, and a far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created especially for them at this moment. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above to meet his eyes, what do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell? And jumps right in. I told you I liked you. Do you remember? Yes. It was a lie. What do you mean? Her eyes narrow. Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of an easy to guess. Okay, so yeah, there's that, and... You know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the things he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the trembles in his fingers, and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you. She begins, and his heart near bursts. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that, with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet. I know. But still, I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show you all my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird, our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me, and I thought, it could never work. And then you said the same, and I was disappointed. Somehow. And now here you are, telling me to forget about the rules, and I'm the one who's saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where all this is coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh, you mean The Secret? Yes, oh god, please let's not talk about it right now, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it. But if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? I've tried, he sighs. Oh, sorry, hold on. I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you're on my team. But you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the only one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. God, man. Fuck my life. God fucking hell. Scroll slower, fucking controller. Thank you. Okay. Juliet doesn't say anything. She just looked into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. My fucking God. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour. Forever? Sorry. Cadence, Ryan, cadence. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in an eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. My God. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure. But if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it's not love, then I don't know what is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it's just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Fuck my life. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart, a tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and his heart for so many months. But then reality hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, I may not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family, but if love really is that special, then maybe it'll give us another chance to be together. Even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we are both cats, says Romeo. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you just did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles, a simple, heartfelt, beautiful curve on the lips that shows a deeper meaning, only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands, and Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it? For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it, but whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible, if we believe it. Is that what that weird book taught you? Asks Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? I've heard people say that a kiss is is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly too, you know? Good point. Well made. So? They stare at each other. As they lean in, they close their eyes. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them have ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped, only for them. As if they're stuck, as if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. Ooh, deep, okay. Freya. Oh, well. Also, yeah, Freya's not doing too hot. You know where the bathroom is. Bye, Freya. Good luck washing your face off. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... oh, look, a customer! See, there's a customer coming right now. So, don't you worry about me. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of a few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Sharada. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much. Like what Freya said. No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Did you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make a sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Okay. Do I know how to make a sugar and spice with coffee? I don't think I do. Okay. So how do I make a sugar and spice? Coffee, honey, cinnamon. Okay. Not bad. Coffee, honey, cinnamon. Did I not try this earlier? Yeah, that's what I was trying to make earlier. Huh. Okay, well, there you go. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Shada, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. How do you unlock the other recipes? Are you supposed to experiment? You are supposed to experiment, yes. So, I have played this game before, so I don't feel bad looking up the recipes because I've 100% this on Steam, I believe. But yeah, you're supposed to just look up, like, you're supposed to mix and match the recipes. So, in the very, very beginning, I can't get to the menu, but, like, you only had, like, coffee and, like, green tea, I believe, unlocked in the beginning, and then as you get more, like, throughout the game, you get things like honey, mint, lemons, and stuff like that. And the reason that they explained it is, like, the weather or whatever made it so the delivery men or the, you know, whatever, couldn't deliver groceries or whatever. Basically, they're saying, like, we didn't get a regular supply in, so, like, you know, we don't have everything. But yeah, you're just supposed to mix and match. There's, like, for example, hot chocolate's only got, like, 5 drinks. But something like milk, again, only 5. Green tea, 5. Tea has like 6. The coffee, because it's a coffee shop's got more. But yeah, you're just supposed to experiment. The shapes on there help a bit. So like, for example, this guy and this guy down here have the same like honey stirrer. But this one has lemon rounds. But like something like this, these two, you wouldn't know what they are. But like sometimes the little things that stick out can help you figure out like what you're supposed to put in there. But for like these, all they're pretty much the same. Anything with like those 2 sticks are cinnamon. Anything with the 1 is honey. And I think anything with like the little curly cues are well, it could be a lemon rind, but most of the time it's most of the time it's lemon. Sometimes it could be ginger. But yeah. But yeah, it's not, you're supposed to experiment. There's also an endless mode where you can basically just make drinks forever and, you know, kind of mix and match and fill out the book. Because I think in the main game, you don't fill out everything. They don't ask for everything on the menu or like in the coffee book or whatever. You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I am curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. Oh, Rune! Hello, Rune! Welcome to the Chillest Vibes. Hope you're all doing well. Let me give you a shout out. How was Legend of Zelda? How was the randomizer? I can't type today. Hey, Duder. Hey, Rune. How's it going? Ooh, we love a pink link. Hello. It was a long seed, but I got some funny bailouts. Ooh, nice. How so? Also, welcome in, Raiders. For those of you new, hi. My name is Ryan. Welcome to Coffee Talk. A nice, chill, relaxing game where we make coffee for hot werewolves and hot writers. So there's a lot of characters for you guys to appreciate on wherever you fall on the spectrum. And if you like just the aesthetics, it's great. But you missed it, Rune. We had a hot werewolf stop by and, you know, bang on the counters a bit, and sadly did not bang me on the counters. But, you know, I'll take what we can get. But I'm sorry it was a long seed. How are you doing though, Rune? Hope you're all doing well. No, the werewolf. I mean, to be fair, if you want spoilers, I can tell you who the werewolf is, but like, yeah, it was like maybe 30 minutes ago, give or take. But it was cute. He was good. We love the werewolf. The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. Announcement? I'm super thirsty because I'm packing for a move and it's hot in here for some reason. Rune, you and me are on the same wavelength because I also said that it's hot as fuck today. I don't understand, like, it's 60 degrees outside and I'm like, why am I melting? It's too hot. It's too hot too fast. And I'm like, oh, please cool down again. It's so muggy. I have my fan on and it's barely cutting the edge off, taking the edge off, and I'm like, ugh. It's so stuffy. It's so stuffy. But there's an announcement? They're saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. I'm gonna raid and run, but I'll try to stop back in. Hey, no worries, Rune. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free. Also, for those of you who are new, hi, my name is Ryan. You can call me Char. I'm a variety streamer. I stream 7 nights a week, playing a different game each night until we beat it. I think, I know tomorrow we're gonna be doing more Pokemon Red with a full grass team. And then I know Tuesday is The World Ends With You. Wednesday we're back to Oracle of Ages. Thursday is Nier Replicant. Friday is Final Fantasy 12. And Saturday is Sea of Stars. So yeah, if you enjoy any of those games, feel free to stop by because we're still in the knee deep of all of them, basically. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which wasn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point where that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked for a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed back to my apartment. But it was too late. Of course it was too late. Thankfully, I was in the area. And I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes. But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Oof. Despite all that, I'm so glad no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it, but please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. Okay, a Galahad. I can do that. It's tea, milk, ginger, I believe. Tea, milk, ginger. Got it. Milk, ginger. Tea, milk, ginger. The Galahad special. Hello, Galahad. Here's your special brew. Thank you. Ooh, the drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that your drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon, not taking any risks, before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Ew. Ooh, another visitor who's stopping by today. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Ha! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get in an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Sharada, a cafe latte, please. Okay. You ask for drinks as if I remember how to make them. Coffee latte? Coffee, milk. Okay. Coffee, milk. There you go. A coffee latte, please. For the angry cat lady. There you go. Your coffee latte's ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah! Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice! So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There are almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided just to do a mini-conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? Guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to a party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think you should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But in inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Huh? Oh no! Meow. What the hell? Oh no! Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes? Dad? What happened? Charlotte, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Okay, you want just milk? You get just milk. Why are we heating it up? Could never tell you. Milk. Here. Aw, he just knocks it over. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted an Echo Mimi expert personally. What the fucking asshole? What an asshole, right? Now you're gonna have to clean that, right? I'm like, making more work for me. Absolutely. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Bye. There goes everybody. There goes the block. Ooh, boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. I didn't even pay in my ingredients, right? Here's the thing. I had, and I don't quote me on this because they were only here once, I believe. They might be here now. I don't even know. But I know I had somebody who developed the game in here on my first stream of this. And they said that they had tried to implement them paying, but it just felt so awkward that they just cut that process out. And I'm like, that's fair. I get it. The transaction of bills and stuff, I get it. It would have been fine if they just put like I guess Monopoly money, like in just like a scene when they leave, of just like Monopoly money being slammed on the table, or like just being like pushed on the table and then them like fading out. That's fine, but like, yeah. But I think that's what they had said. Again, I might be misquoting them entirely, but I know they were here on the first stream. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Bye, Freya. That was a nice day to end it with. Not ending it with, but a lemony snippet. A fortunate tale in a cup. Is that just milk and honey? Lemony snippet? It's Lemony Snicket is the pun. And it's a series of unfortunate events because I love that book. I forgot about that book pun being in here, and I love that for me. A lemony snippet. I think that's milk, honey. It has to be milk, honey. Hold on. I'm just going to Google it real quick while I'm sitting here. Milk, honey. Milk, honey, lemon. Interesting. It's such a like formative book for me that I love it, but I agree. Oh yeah, wait, that guy's yeah, look at that booty. Look at that pixelated photographic booty from a newspaper. But yeah, a series of unfortunate events is just it's definitely a bittersweet tale, and but it's one of my favorites, and I love that whole series. Now, police raid on a private Coachella afterparty is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Good old Coachella. Good for you. Okay, we're going to ignore you for a moment now because I need to finish this goddamn thing. Is this super long? Okay. We're going to pause. I remember, like, when I read it, I was like, I fucking hate this series. None of the characters deserve this. And then they kept ravenously consuming it, right? I remember, and I might be remembering this wrong, but I remember I was a kid and I was living in Portland. One of the books had just come out, and I read the first one. I don't know how I got it, but I read the first one and I loved it. And then my elementary school went to a meet the author where we met Lemony Snicket. Or shall I say his valet, whatever his name was. But basically, the Lemony Snicket is obviously a pseudonym. The guy who is Lemony Snicket, we met him as Lemony Snicket's valet. Because they were promoting the books, I think, and like an early thing. But I distinctly remember the bus right there. I was my mom went as a chaperone for this like because it was a field trip, and she was working my 3rd grade, so it must have been 3rd grade then. I remember that field trip, and I distinctly remember like being so excited that moment to then meet the author of then what would become my favorite book series. And like to this day, I wish my mom took pictures. I wish my mom had taken pictures, or I wish I could have like done more, because I was obviously like just a elementary school field trip, so there wasn't really much we could do. But oh my god, it was like so fun. It was so good. But yeah, also none of the characters deserve this. None of them did. None of them do. So Happily Ever After, Ever After, Ever After, Part 3. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirling as he tries to make sense of what's happening. Was it just a dream, he thinks? Please forgive him, dear readers, he's barely awake. He has no idea or how or when he's got home, but he's still wearing yesterday's clothes, and he experiences the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling that comes with that. That comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers. Juliet, what happened to her? If I can scroll this down slowly, that'd be great. Slower, okay. He rifles through blankets and pockets until he finds his cell phone and immediately fires off a message to her. He won't admit it, will barely remember it through the haze of panic, but he spends the next 14 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixedly at it until it vibrates in his hand and he drops it to the floor. Romeo! Juliet's voice is muffled by the carpet, but he doesn't think how he's ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you alright? I'm fine, what about you? I'm okay, we need to talk. Something's definitely different. Romeo opens his mouth to agree before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighed down by his feelings for so long, he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Waking up has been bad for so long, but today he feels different. Today he feels good. When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She waits while he orders an Americano, patiently sipping her orange juice until he joins her. So, Romeo says as he seats himself opposite Juliet, what happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head, the picture of honest confusion. I'm not sure, but I felt kind of light when I woke up this morning. Yeah, that. It's a good way of describing it. Like, I feel like a part of me is missing. She nods in agreement, and they're quiet for a time. Juliet plays with her straw, the paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. She trails off and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Kind of, Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure, though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you. A lot, in fact. But it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That's exactly how I feel. He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? Juliet leans in, holds his gaze, lower her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe, and I know it sounds wild, but hear me out, maybe, just maybe, the parts of us that fell in love with the other somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own where time loops in an exact moment over and over and over again. What's it called when a bowfly needs caffeine? A cowfie. Ooh, we love a cowfie. How are you doing, Keyblader Mills? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Okay, fuck me in the speed. Okay, Romeo looks her in the eye without blinking for a long moment, then bursts out laughing. You're a complete madwoman, you know that? That's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut it, boyo. She huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously, he waves a hand at her. The fact that theory came out of your mouth is crazier. Can I scroll down at all? Thank you. Then the theory itself. Cardwiz, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh. You've activated my raid card. Hello, Cardwiz and friends. How are you all doing tonight? What are you playing? I can't type today. Oh, Blood Bowl 2. What is that? Also, sure, it sounds like a delicious game if you like blood and bowls. Also, I need to figure out why that thing is not working out well. But welcome in, Raiders. For those who are new, hi, my name is Ryan. You can call me Shar. And welcome to Coffee Talk, where we're chilling and listening to stories today. We're currently reading the top news story written by our friend who's sitting in front of us, Freya Fatima. She wrote Happily Ever After, Ever After, Ever After, Part 3, which is Romeo and Juliet, but with a twist. But for those of you who are new, like I said, my name is Ryan. You can call me Shar. I'm a variety streamer. I stream 7 nights a week, and I play a different game each night until we beat it. So I hope you guys enjoy the relaxing, chill music of Coffee Talk, and yeah, we're going to pick back up where we left off, but I hope you're doing well, Cardwiz. An RPG football in the Warhammer universe and some out of English Soccer Wars game, Soccer War Sundays, is getting weird now with a Soccer War Amazon Blood Bowl team. Oh. Okay, with the Amazon Blood Bowl team. Nice. That's kind of cool, though. But I hope you're doing well, Cardwiz. Hope you had a good weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend. But thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Her lips twitches, and then she's laughing with him. And for a glorious moment, the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When the laughter winds down, they each find that they can't stop grinning at the other. And it's beautiful and just like it used to be. A thought occurs to Romeo, and he opens his mouth, and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up. He closes his mouth, but keeps grinning, his hands held up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible, though, she defends herself with a wry shrug. Nothing is impossible, Romeo tilts his head. So, what now? Can I go this any faster than this slow scroll? I guess not. Anyway, we're going to keep going slowly. So, what now? What now what? I mean, what's happened to us now? He looks around and shrugs. We just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. Okay. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it has been in a long time. Yeah, I know, she smiles at him. So we're good then? We're better than good, I guess, answers Romeo. Good point, Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both found their loves. The one who shares her interests that doesn't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together, as good friends, not as lovers. And what about the Romeo and Juliet who burn with love for each other? Readers, I'll tell you, that couple is still sitting on their bench in the park on that clear and perfect night, and they'll stay there until the end of time. They have created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises. For the rest of eternity, they'll have each other in their pure, naive, young love, and nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night with the promise of a dawn rain, when the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs low, you can see a young couple sitting on a bench in the park, but only out of the corner of your eye, and only if you've room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Does it matter, I reply? Surely it doesn't. And surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on Earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. There we go. And then we got a new Tomodachi notification, I'm guessing for Miss Rachel. Yes, hello, Miss Rachel. Favorite things, I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing with my life, I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Well, good for you, Miss Rachel. Welcome in. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Georgie. Everyone safe and sound tonight? I mean, you've missed the last chaotic 3 nights, but sure. So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop. I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? Hello, Fangs Extended. How are you doing? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you're doing well. That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. Yeah, well, it's an oxymoron indeed. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Shirada, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Well, you'll get your espresso, my friend, because it's the simplest thing I can make. I just hit coffee 3 times and boom, your espresso's made. The art style in this game is beautiful. I love it. Here's your espresso. Enjoy it. Social media fever. Oh, does that mean I got everybody? Hold on. Is it late? It is late. I got everyone already. But I guess it just finally registered that I have everyone's friendship maxed. That's nice. So, there we go. We're friends with everybody. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Also, ACAB, but like, it's a video game, so we're fine. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. Don't let your wife hear that. It's not a competition, officer. Ha, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital, and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Ew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I mean, it's a start. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far. But he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Damn. Sucks to be him. Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, Rachel. Rachel. Rachel? Is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? I don't remember how to make that, but sure. Is it chocolate, chocolate, chocolate? Yeah. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Cool. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. My favorite. I love dark chocolate, so yes. This is good. This is good. Dark chocolate. There you go. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. Father and daughter! Oh my god, yay! He got to help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers. No permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Night, love you. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started to fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see that. So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like, and they came directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. Oof. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys in locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Also, how was the stream, Cardwiz? How was your day and how was your weekend? I don't know if I asked that already. I'm sorry if I hadn't. And once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know! All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. Been fine, just been busy. I feel that. Hopefully things lighten up for you. Are you doing any plays or rehearsals right now for anything like that? It might be weird to hear it's... words. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Sharada. Okay, hold on. Can I save the game real quick? Is there only 2 weeks in this game? Because if so, we might beat the game today. We'll see. Let me Google that real quick before I say we're gonna beat it today. How long is Coffee Talk? Because how long is Coffee Talk? Ba ba da ba ba da ba. Okay. Nope, that didn't help. Guide? Okay. Day 1, day 13, day 14. Oh, there's only 14 days. So yeah, we're gonna finish the game today. That's not too much longer. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. It has been a pretty weird weekend. Cold and rainy yesterday, hot and humid today. It's gross. But overall, things are still safe and sound around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking... Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Okay. Sweet. A Remy Gendru? Okay. Are you gonna leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would have never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Alright, we'll have a good writing session, Freya. Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. I would never know. Also, welcome to the last day of Coffee Talk. This 2 weeks later. Oh shit, okay. Never mind. This should be day 14 though. Yeah, okay. Coachella Festival proves to be major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claims Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Good old Coachella. Hello! You're finally here. Hey y'all. Yo, hey, hi Freya. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging for your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you guys. How'd they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me on for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower, because they gave me a year to finish it, with feedback sessions every month. Ooh, nice. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. Oh shit, they got a new profile picture? Aqua, where are you? Aqua, hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. Did anyone else change? Hold on. Freya looks the same. Gala is the same, I think. Lua's changed. Bailey's is the same. Gala's might be different, though. Hyde is the same. Myrtle is the same. Rachel's changed. Neil is the same. And Hendry is still the same. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had to check. I'm like, new profile picture, where? You both look so cute. Oh, man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What were they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys. We're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. And we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Sharada. See you around. Bye, friends. Also, hello, Baileys. I'm not ignoring you. I know you're here. I see you over there, but I can't look at you now. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring... Oh, sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? Nah, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it'd be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Sharada have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey, Freya. And Sharada. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two love birds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to be moving in together next month. Aw, where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place. so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means that we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Looking straight at me, okay. Bearing my soul here. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. Last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Bailey's to your parents. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Bailey's, we need to go now, or almost the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're gonna go watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Merle just now, Bailey's. She works on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. Don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Shirada. Enjoy the movie. She comes in, doesn't buy anything, and leaves. Thank you, Lua. Really doing me a service here. Keeping this business afloat. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is. It's a beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me! Where should we start? Oh, is that it? Does it just end there? Because I'm totally okay with it ending there. Also, please don't tell me it crashed. Well, I was like, oh, did my PC crash or did the game crash? I think the game might have crashed. I hope not. Oh, that would be awkward. I mean, this is par for my course, though. This would be the... Oh, thank God. This would be the third game that would have crashed on me. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about their catering and venues. They're getting married. Okay. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and bought gifts. Some are more special than others. Ooh, kinky handcuffs. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows. Aqua continues her work with the university. Good for Aqua. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is now she's not alone. Okay. Oh, Neil. Oh, Neil. The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rough. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who has made the news as a legend coming back into the industry. Her father. And finally, Freya, she finished her book, got published, and had some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printing, and might be adapted into a movie. I didn't read that fast enough, I'm sorry. Coffee Talk, there we go. That's it. We'll go through the credits as we normally do because I like showing off the credits. Because, you know, they worked hard on this game. Indie games are hard work. So for upcoming games on Sunday, I've never played the sequel to Coffee Talk, so I'm going to immediately, next Sunday, dive into that head first. So, hope you guys enjoyed the first Coffee Talk game. It was a nice, enjoyable experience. I love... It fills the visual novel niche for me without necessarily making me want to romance anybody, because yeah, Gala's hot, but this game, it's not a dating game per se, but it's just definitely a visual novel. It's very fun. I also don't drink coffee or tea, so I think it's nice, and if I could, I would own a coffee shop that's mainly like a bookshop, like a book coffee shop. That's what I want in life. But yeah, development cats, we love a development cat, and development babies, congratulations. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It's wonderful. It's absolutely delightful and magical. And if you guys want to experience the story for yourselves, feel free to play it. I know watching it is one thing, but I would say just the music alone is well worth it, in my opinion, just to chill and relax too. And I also don't know if I got all the achievements, but I think one of them's getting all the coffees made or something like that, or endless mode. Oh, I loved it. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. And yeah, I'm very excited for the sequel. I have it as well on the PS5, so we're going to go through and play it next Sunday. See if I'm still the same old coffee shop owner Sharada, or if I'm somebody new. And also see where we're at, what we're doing, and what the sequel has in store for me. Because it's like Coffee Shop 2 Tea and Hibiscus or something like that. So maybe it's a tea shop now. I don't know. And me! It's so me! But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I love you all so much. I hope you all had a great weekend. And this is perfect timing, so that way I can, relax and make some lunch after this for work tomorrow. So let's see what this does. Oh, there's new stuff. There's a spark. Ooh, there's something new. Oh, hello. Welcome. Hello, Sharada. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success. Oh, Neil got bread! Neil bred somebody! Fuck yeah! I assume it was a success then. Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? I'm just trying to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it. Somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. What? That fire agent? You've seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. Oh shit. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Heh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about these mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Interstellar support. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Okay. Is that it? Ooh. Devious. Okay. Load game? No, hold on. Play game? No. Anyway. Nope. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. No. No. Can I open the menu? God damn it. Okay. Okay, well, we're just going to let that fucking play out. Hey, Grandma, how you doing? Anyway, we're not restarting the game, so we're going to go whoop over here, and we're going to go see who's streaming, who we can go send a raid over to tonight, and see who we can pass the love on to. Before we end, though, I will definitely like to give a shout-out to Rune and Cardwiz again, since they gave us some raids. Let's go Blinking Rune. Hello, Shara. I'll take a vanilla Shara Predicino. I would be happy to give you one. If I can do that. Night, Shara. Have a good night, Random Nom. I hope. Thank you so much for lurking, my friend. Thank you for sharing time and coffees. We love sharing time and coffees. And thank you guys for sharing your communities with me, Rune and Cardwiz. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a great Sunday and I had a great weekend. Let's go say hello to someone who's playing another cozy game, Mr. Kim the Builder. They're currently playing right now, Potion Permit. And it's such a nice, chill game that we're going to definitely go send them some love. But yeah, thank you for being here, friends. And I hope you guys enjoy the game. Tomorrow, I will be doing more Pokemon Red, the Grass Hole Edition, aka where I only use grass types. So I'm going to be going through Blaine's Gym, pray for me, with a Vileplume, a Venusaur, a Tangela. I did catch a Tangela off stream, I'm sorry. And an Executor, so hope for the best. Expect the worst. And then we're probably going to walk in and decimate the 8th gym leader, who we don't know who it is yet. But I love you all so much. Thank you again so much for the raids, my friend. And I will see you guys next time. Hope you have a good night's sleep and enjoy the raid. I'll see you over there with Mr. Kim. I love you all so much and have a good one.